Wait for this wind.
Yeah.
Alright, you're good.
I wanted to take you guys back to a couple weeks ago. I finished this book by Tony Robbins. It's like a financial playbook to keep yourself financially sound through economic turmoil. And I came upon the part about 401ks and some of the hidden fees. And I went to our in-house financial advisor, Gerry, and just asked him, like, wow, like, should we, review our 401k plan? It's very common that people are losing money on their 401ks because of these fees. And he went into a whole spiel about how he did that for our company, and our fees are as low as they can possibly be. Everything was sound. And then it kind of just sparked a conversation, and we got Gerry rolling, and he really went in depth on how important it is to review your 401ks every year. So you're going to hear a lot from him right now about the importance of reviewing your 401ks and all the different fiduciary responsibilities as a business owner that you run into if you're going to put a 401k plan in place. So you're going to learn a lot, and then I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. So good luck. These books are sick. Tony Robbins is going to capitalize.
As a business owner, you have a fiduciary responsibility. If you put a plan in place, you have a fiduciary responsibility under ERISA laws. It's called Rule 338, to not only pick out the right administrator to function the plan, you have to be on top of the investment selections that they make, you have to be on top of the fee that is being charged, and all of that can come back and bite you in the rear end, for lack of a better term. A plan should be reviewed every year. Without a doubt, every year. Why? Get your arms around how the fees are being charged, what the fees are, and whether or not it's going to benefit you to make a change to the structure. The last thing that really needs to be considered, which is probably far and away the most important one, is has your business changed significantly since you put the plan in place? That's a huge expense and potentially a huge liability for business owners to not at least stay on top of that, which is what we can do for them. We can sit down with them, we can look at not only their 401k plans, any other qualified plans, whether it be deferred comp, whatever it may be, we can analyze that for them. As a courtesy, we'll analyze it for them, make suggestions, some things they might want to think about, help them to deal with a part of their business that currently they probably have with an advisor who's really not connected to the overall picture. He's got an advisor over here, you've got a P&C guy here, you've got this, and we try to tie it all together so we're making everything one stop and giving them the ability to get their arms around things that they don't normally think about. The whole concept of 401k plans, besides obviously providing a venue for your employees and yourself to defer income, is they have to be fair, okay? Because otherwise, owners would set up 401k plans for themselves. They would shut the employees out, right? Or they would set them up for themselves and they would say, well, we're going to be able to put away this and we're going to match it. We're not going to match them. So what these rules basically say is if you are going to put a plan together, there are strict percentage gaps that have to be maintained. They can't be greater than. So let's say your employees are putting away 4%. As owners, you can't put away more than 6%. There's only and I'm just using it as an example. What they also did is they came up with two different options. So they said we're going to create these safe harbor plans. And what that means is that you don't have to, if you do the following things, you don't have to worry about ever being out of compliance. Because in the other scenario, if you're out of compliance, you technically may have to take part of your own money and give it to the employees because you violated it. The safe harbor plans there's two ways to do it, right? So there's what's called a 3% non-contributory plan. So what that says is I am going to put, as the business owner, I'm going to put 3% of everybody's salary into a 401k every year for them. The second option is to say I'm going to match the first 4% of your salary that you contribute. If I have either one of those plans set up and I abide by those, I have no worries whatsoever. I'm in compliance. Now, here's the thing. If I have a company that has high turnover, low salaries, and people that aren't really going to be putting a high percentage of their money into a 401k plan, why do I want to pay 3% to every one of them every year? And it's vested immediately, meaning that it's their money, it's free and clear. The advisor fee world is another thing that needs to be looked at. And the reason for that is that if you go back 5, 6, 7 years, some advisors were charging 1% on assets. So you got your fixed fees on the plan, your buried 1.5%, 2% fees on the plan, and another 1% that the advisor's getting paid. So you're almost 4% in the hole before you even make any returns. There are so many different avenues to this.
Oh, didn't see you there. Learning. I hope you guys learned a lot today with Gerry, and I hope you are encouraged to review your 401k plan so that you're not hit with hidden fees, and so that you understand the fiduciary responsibility that you have as a business owner. Tune in next week for more insightful information.
Workers' comp.
It don't work here. I can't even do it.